Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am S. Barry Hamdani, and I want to share something with you today that I truly believe is going to change your life for the better forever. I'm welcoming you to a new thought process. I'm inviting you into a new dimension of life. Now, it is not something that I have control over that I can give to you. It's something greater than myself. It's greater than you, and I'm simply going to share it with you. And here's what I want to happen. I wanted to empower your life in such a way that I see it. I want this to develop in your life powerfully, and I know that it will. I'm going to introduce you to something within yourself, and you will never be the same. What is happening in relationship with you and the universe and God, with me, the universe and God, is something that was purposed from the foundation of the world. Now, we are living in a particular time where all of those things are going to be manifested. We have no control of it. The only control we have is one of focus and proper thinking. And this is going to allow us to connect. We're living in the seventh dimension of life. This is a wonderful time to be alive. Now, religious scholars and rabbis and priests and pastors who are well informed will describe this moment as the seventh disposition. Call it what you like. The seventh disposition, the seventh dimension of life, the seventh encounter. You are encountering the higher authority in this time because it has been purposed and ordained that you see. It is so very powerful that you're going to realize that you do not need a middleman to make an appointment for you to see and hear from God, to hear from the angels. Well, you might go, well, Barry, if that's so, why haven't I not heard? Why haven't I not participated in the magic in life? Why haven't I not prospered in that sense? Here's your answer. You haven't received it for two purposes. One, in this dimension, that knowledge has been expedited, so you're going to get it. Secondly, you have not seen it in times past because man has clouded your understanding with organized religion. Man did that because it profits institutions that you don't know and understand that you have the ability, the authority, and access to tune into the higher authority in such a way that you get exactly what you need when you need it. There was a reason that Jesus said, you would do greater things. There is a reason that Jesus went into the temple and turned over the tables where there were money changers, because he realized these spiritual leaders were robbing the people and it angered him. He turned over the money tables himself, but today the money tables are being turned over by an invisible, intangible hand. Change is in the atmosphere. We are living in a dimension of tremendous change. Truth is compelling itself forward. Truth does not need a teacher. People have been blinded by teachings in this world that leads them to support organizations, to yield their wallets and purses to leaders of organizations, and to remain blind and poor. But I'm here to tell you today that you have access to those greater dimensions. And all you need to do is tune in. All you need to do is listen. Listen to what is being said to you. Well, Barry, if it's that easy, what is it that I need to do to accomplish it? Here it is. Take 30 minutes a day and just go into a quiet place with yourself. Allow the experience of earlier today and previous days to begin to speak to you. See, the only reason you can possibly think that your thoughts will not manifest is because you are confused with the process. And here it is. We think and develop thoughts that transfer as objects in a medium that we call time. And sometimes those thoughts and feelings are transferred in a structure that we call space, and they manifest as events. The reality is, whether or not it was manifesting as an object or an event, it was something that happened here, and it was without form. As it began to take form in our way of thinking, it developed as an event in the medium of space, or if it was something that you dreamed and desired and wanted to happen that had a physical form, like a product that you were creating, or a house that you wanted, a car, whatever that happens to be, it will transfer in the structure of an object that will manifest in the medium that we call time. So you have time and space. Neither of those are infinitely in one place. Like life, those things are constantly changing. Therefore, when you think you are using a power that was given to you by God that is romantically inclined to draw from the universe, your thought is a lure. Now, when we think of a lure, we think of a fishing lure, an artificial bait that is designed to entice fish. But here it is. If the fish knew that it was artificial, it would not take the bait. I'm going somewhere with this. When you speak, you're not acting, you're not fake it until you make it. You are already it. When you're speaking, your word goes out into the universe. It's a lure, but it is not artificial because your spirit is not artificial, because the universe is not artificial, because God is not artificial. This is something that emanated from your heart, from your spirit, but it originated with God. It originated with God.